Wait, how far now?
How far now?
Um.
Okay, let me change it now. How you did?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, put it there.
Hey.
Okay, you want more? What's up, my journeys? It's your boy Italian Davido. At this very moment, I'm right here with.
Imara.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
How amazing. Sounds good. So, where are you from?
I'm from England, Australia, both.
Both?
Yeah, both.
Okay, but currently, do you live in England or you live in Australia?
I just moved to England about a month ago.
All your life, you've been in Australia?
I lived in England for 13 years growing up, and then I moved to Australia from 13 till now 25. So it's been in both, dual citizenship. Yeah.
Wow. So tell me, why are you here?
Because I've had a difficult start of the year, if I'm completely honest, and I wanted to do something for myself and just come out here, solo travel, and kind of figure out my next moves, if that makes sense.
Okay. Is it your first time here in Italy?
It is my first time in Italy, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm blown away. As I've said before, I'm absolutely blown away. It's stunning.
So do you mind coming back again?
I will definitely, yeah.
Like, would you also like to live here?
You know what? I would love to, but I've heard that they're very strict about kind of citizens and stuff here. That's what I've heard. Unless that's changed or...
Okay. You mean
if it was easier, you know what I'm saying.
Okay. So do you have issues with that?
You know what? I don't, but I just want to be somewhere where, you feel included and, accepted in the society.
Like, how different is Australia from the UK?
Australia, even though obviously they've got the colonial ties, so Australia, America and England, there's similarities there, but I think Australia is so different, honestly.
Okay.
Especially as a person of colour as well, I feel very, very normal in England. Like there's just that thousands of years of migration, that sort of thing. Australia is still a bit like, I don't know how to explain it, it's just a bit, you feel a bit out of place sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't feel comfortable living in Australia?
In ways, yes. Like you do connect with a lot of people, but I don't feel like, how some places accommodate for lots of different cultures. You can't walk down the street and find, like, for example, a Nigerian restaurant or a Jamaican restaurant or places that accommodate for that, because there's a very small population of Jamaicans. Apparently there's only like 300 or something Jamaicans on the statistics in the whole of Australia. So I like to be a bit more, like, I guess, around multiculturalism and stuff. So my dad is Ghanaian Nigerian, but he and his family have been in England for, I think, just over 100 years now. So I'm Jamaican, but I'm not, Jamaican, African Jamaican or African Caribbean. Yeah. Okay. And then my mum's actually Irish and Italian. So
really?
Some of my roots are connected here, but they won't. I don't know what that means for citizenship in Rome, in Italy.
Wow. So tell me more. Like, have you tried any Nigerian food before?
I haven't really tried a lot of Nigerian food, more Jamaican food. My nan used to cook me, a lot of like plantain, like rice, everything. And she sadly passed away, and I didn't really get a chance to spend that time with her that I wanted to.
Sorry about that.
It happens, isn't it? But I wish I could have been in England maybe a little bit longer in my later teens so I could appreciate it more, because when you're a child I feel like you don't appreciate the culture as much, and now I want to get to know more about where I'm from and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how old are you?
I'm 25, almost turning 26 in a few days' time. Yes.
Wow, you look amazing.
Thank you. I'm shy.
So like, how many countries have you been to?
I've been to, I think, maybe 9. I think I typed them in my notes actually somewhere, but from memory I've been to France, Ireland, Switzerland, Dubai, Abu Dhabi.
Wow.
Of course Australia. Where else? Germany.
So which of them is your favorite?
Italy. Italy.
Really?
Yes, I love Italy.
But you
I can't explain it.
Wow. But you have been here for like a couple of days. So how come you fell in love with the country?
I don't know what it is. I think it's the vibe. It's I love how everything's like a circular kind of, all the roads are circular, and I just, you know, when you step off the plane and the country has a feeling, this has a feeling. I don't know what it is. But
Okay, the vibe.
cool, yeah, that's what it is.
So tell me, like, currently, are you single? You dating?
I am single. Yes,
Okay.
I've been for a while, which has been good. I think it's been the best time of my life being
Really?
single. Yeah.
So how long was the last relationship?
My last relationship was almost 2 years ago now. Yeah. He was actually Italian, but Australian Italian. Yeah.
So what really happened?
Just I needed more emotional support and more emotional depth from him, and I was kind of waiting for that to unlock. And as time went on, I felt like I was trying to grow as a person, and he was kind of just staying the same. So it just ended up going different ways. It was
Really?
amicable and it was great. It was there was nothing bad about it, but yeah.
And what are your expectations before going to a new relationship?
I think I need someone that wants to be like besties, you know, besties vibe, best friends, really get to know each other on that level, because that lasts forever, right?
Okay.
So I think that's the most important.
That kind of person, like, you don't mind, you can talk with everything with, like,
Yeah,
you share
yeah.
everything with, you know?
Absolutely, yeah. And like we're a team and we bounce off each other, and you know, whatever I lack, you deliver, and vice versa, and it's just like, yeah, harmonious balance or whatever they call it.
Is it healthy to go through your man's phones?
Okay, this is my favorite question ever. Sorry, I love this question.
Really?
Yeah, I love this question.
So tell me, so I just wanted to be fair. So is it healthy to check your man's phone?
I personally, for me, I don't think it's something that I would want to do, because I would want to have that trust with a partner. However, if I try not to judge people's relationships. If that's something that is agreed between the both of them, then that's perfectly fine. It's just it's not right if someone is doing it behind someone's back or this or that. And I know there's, you know, sometimes you might suspect that someone's cheating and blah, blah. You ask them, you can gather evidence elsewhere, whatever. And if you're that uncomfortable, maybe you shouldn't be in that relationship, you know? You've got to start asking yourself those questions. And if you can't communicate that with your partner, that's the most important thing, right? So that's my opinion.
Okay. Well, would you be open to it for a man to check your phone?
You know what? Yes, I would be. But then I would have to sit down and have a conversation with them and say, listen, I'll give you my phone if you're feeling like you don't trust me right now, but let's have a conversation about this afterwards as to why that is. Let's talk a bit further, because I don't want to have anything to hide, but I need to know why. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how would you react if your man cheats on you in that process?
Obviously, if they cheat on you, you have to move on. That's like, I could not deal with staying. That's just done. It's done for me. It's
Really?
over. Yeah. No second chances with cheating. With other things, yes, but not with cheating. No.
Okay. How about cheating back? Would you like to cheat back?
No way. I think that's just petty, to be honest.
So
Yeah.
haven't you cheated on your relationship before?
I've never cheated in a relationship before.
Okay.
But I, like, after a relationship, I have, like, quickly met someone else and it didn't work out, and to me that was just a bit of emotional immaturity on my end. But yeah.
But has someone ever cheated on you?
Yeah.
How many
I think
times?
most people have. I think just the once, then for me I was done, you know.
Really?
Yeah. But always remember, you know, it's never about you, it's always about the person.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of times women and men can internalize that they did something wrong, or that, you know, like, I'm not good enough, or this or that. But it's never about you, it's always about them, and you always are good enough, and you should feel empowered, you know, to leave that and get better. So yeah.
But do you think cheating is the worst thing that could ever happen in a relationship?
Yes, I find it one of the worst things that can happen, because it's like massive betrayal, and I'm a Taurus, and you know, we're loyal to the core, and betrayal is like our worst nightmare. So yeah, definitely the worst thing.
Okay, so what's a deal breaker?
A deal breaker. Someone that doesn't want to grow personally and isn't investing in themselves to become a better person. And that doesn't mean finances, this or that. It means emotional, spiritual growth. That's my most important thing.
So have you visited Africa before? Have you been there?
I've never been before.
So tell me, what would you like to visit in Africa?
Okay, so I would obviously love to go to the home ground. So Nigeria and Ghana.
Okay.
You know, I've heard you need to know where you're going though, so I wouldn't go by myself. I'd need to go with my dad or with someone that knows it a bit better than me.
Do you also listen to Afro beats?
I do, yes, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So who's your favorite African artist?
Oh my god. I got to go through my Afrobeats playlist now on YouTube. Wait.
It's crazy.
I mean, I'm loving Arya Star.
Okay.
Of course, like she's taking over. I think there's not enough women in Afro beats at the moment.
How about Davido?
Oh, David, yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wizkid, Burna Boy?
Yes, Wizkid and Thames and who else? It's hard to remember off the top of your head, isn't it? But I have a playlist with all of my Afro beats that I play because I work in a shop. So we have an aux cord and we illegally put the aux cord in, and then we're just like playing Afro beats all day. And the other day we were playing it so loudly, right? And I was in the back room. I came out and it was so funny because there was a group of, I don't know where they were from, but like just maybe 2 or 3 African girls, and they were like standing out and they were vibing. Okay. And then because they were looking in because they were like, who the hell is playing Afro beats? And they thought maybe like, I don't know, I think they assumed it might have been a white person or something. And when they came out, they were like, okay, yeah, good. They were like, good. They were like, they were vibing, but they were like, and then they were like, so yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. Have you ever heard about the concept of Pidgin English?
No.
Haven't you heard about Pidgin English?
I have not.
You listen to Afrobeat, right?
Yeah.
But do you understand most of those lyrics?
Not always. No, I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So most of those words in Afro music or the lyrics is Pidgin English.
Okay. So is that like a slang?
It's not slang. It's kind of like similar to normal English.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Do you want to give it a try? Should we practice a bit?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, but you got to listen very well. But it's similar to normal English.
Okay.
This one is, how far now? What does it mean?
Wait, how far now?
How far now? Okay, let me change it now. How you did?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, put it there.
Hey.
Okay, you want more?
Yeah.
Okay, then if I should ask you how you did, it's kind of like, how are you? Then do you know how you respond back to me? Like, I'm good?
How do I respond?
You should say, I did final.
I did final.
Say it again. I did final.
I did final.
Yeah, that is, I'm good. I did final.
I did final.
Okay,
I'm
try
gonna
this.
use that now.
Yeah, try this one more time. Okay, what to be your name?
What be your name? Wait, what to be your name?
Yeah, what to be your name?
What to be your name? Imara.
Yeah. Okay. What till you chop today? This one is hard, Ibi.
What to your chop today?
Yeah, what does it mean? What till you chop today?
Does it mean like what are you doing today?
Close enough. One more.
One more?
Like, what did you eat today?
Oh, what did you eat today?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's chop.
Chop.
Okay, so to round up this program, do you have any kind of life advice for someone who'll be watching it at this very moment? Any life advice?
I think the best advice is to build in yourself. Do things alone, step out of your comfort zone. At the end of the day, all you have is you. So when you cultivate that love and that joy and that passion for life within yourself, everything else opens up to you. So it all comes from you. I think that's the most magical thing about life. Yeah.
It's a big one. Thank you so much. Put it there.
Thank you so much for interviewing me.
Thank you so much. It was really nice talking with you.
Yeah.
Hello guys, thank you so much for watching, and tell me what you think about this amazing lady. And don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video if you made it to this very moment. And I look forward to see you on my next video. Peace out.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Peace.